Okay, so this is our last one. We've already done the top of this one, and so now we're going to do the bottom. This page is all done, and we're going to do the bottom of this one. I actually have a new one because I tried to do something there and then I kind of messed up on it. So here we go. We're going to look at this one first. Just ignore that part, because it will look like that. There we go. That's what you should be looking at. So you've got this on the top and then this on the bottom. Okay, so we're going to look at a simple split. Cutting something equally in half. Cutting a number equally in half. And we're going to start with a nice big number that you're familiar with. And I'm going to start with pencil here. And we're going to start at 0. And this number line is going to go to 100. And this number line has been cut in half. That means that this hop has to be exactly the same as this hop. Not a little bit more, not a little bit less. It has to be perfect in half. So if you look at this number line, from 0 to 100, perfect in half was 50. We already did this. 50 plus 50 equals 100. All these hops of 10, though, are not there. When you see a number line like this, they're assuming that you know that that's there, okay? So the halfway is 50. From here to here is 50, and from here to here is 50. So 0 plus 50 equals 50. 50 plus 50 equals 100. So if we're going in this direction, we're adding. 0 plus 50 equals 50. 50 plus 50 equals 100. And the reverse. 100 take away 50 equals 50. 50 take away 50 equals 0. Now let's take 50. Start at 0. Go to 50. What's half of 50? If you're familiar with your money, 50 cents, 2 quarters, 25 cents. So it takes 2 25s to get to 50. Now this hop looks like it's the same size as this hop, but the numbers make it a different value. This is 25 and this is 25. 0 plus 25 equals 25. 25 plus 25 equals 50. Same thing for the reverse. You want to go this way. 50 take away 25 equals 25. 25 take away 25 equals 0. It's important that you remember that these number lines go in both directions, especially if we're using them for adding, subtracting, and multiplying and dividing. We'll get to that later. Now, if we wanted to take 25 and split it in half, we're going to have some trouble because 25 is an odd number. So when you look at 25, so if you take 25 and think about it as tens and ones, you have 2 tens and you have 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you want to divide it into 2 groups. Well, the tens are easy. 10, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 1 left over. So when you have even numbers like 2 or 4, it's very easy to split them in half. But now you've got this one, and you have to split it in half. Half has to go here and half has to go there. So how do you take 1 and cut it in half? Well, it's a half is what it is, really. So this is a 10 and 2 ones, so this is 12 and a half. That's the half right there. And then this is also 12 and a half. That probably sounds really strange, doesn't it? What would that look like on a number line? Well, it would look kind of crazy on the number line. So let's say we started at 0 and we went to 25. We already know that this is 12 and a half.
Teachers, please be advised that the school will be closing early this evening and make arrangements to be out of your rooms by 5:30. Thank you.
Oh, that's a good announcement. School is closing early. Okay, so 12 and a half. We know that that's 12 and a half. It looks so funny. So what if we did, let's see, how about 5, 10, that's 10? No, I don't like that. Let's see, this is 12 and a half. What if we did this? What if that was 6? No, I don't like that either. Let's just leave it at that. How about that? Let's just do that. We're going to get to fractions on another day. I don't want to dive deep into fractions today. That's not my point. 12 and a half. And this side is also 12 and a half. The point I really wanted to make is that when you have an odd number, sorry about that, when you have an odd number, it causes problems. When you have an even number, like 50, it's a piece of cake. Same thing with 100, or any even number for that matter. It's very easy divided into two groups. When you have an odd number, things get tricky and you have to start talking about parts of a number or fractions. Okay, so we're gonna leave it at that. Okay, so now what do we need to do? Real quick, let's get these in your notebooks. And I'm gonna have you just trim. You can see here I'm kind of got this long trim. You can keep them together, you don't need to cut them in half. I think it should fit on the page okay. There we go. See, so now it kind of looks like that. And then this one, you can see I did this, but I kind of messed up on it a little bit, so no big deal. And we're just trying to get some of the extra off so it will fit in our notebook without any real issues. Okay, so where you should be in your notebook is page 20 on the left. And we'll put that one in here. And if you need to trim it a little bit more once you get it there, that's fine, you can do that. And give it a little trim. There we go. Okay, so that's page 20. And then on this one, page 21, and that'll be this one. Okay, there we go. Number lines are done. Ready to play Kahoot. There we go. Good job.